Breaking news from the NFL, a blockbuster involving Odell Beckham Jr. The Giants have agreed to trade their star wide receiver to the Browns for a first-round pick, the 17th overall in next month's draft, as well as a third-round pick and Jabrill Peppers, the 25th overall pick in 2017. Odell Beckham appears to be headed to the Cleveland Browns. The Giants agreeing to the deal, and you look at the most receiving touchdowns over the last 5 seasons, and only 2 men have more: Antonio Brown, DeAndre Hopkins, and then Odell Beckham Jr. with 44. Brown and Beckham, of course, dealt here this offseason. For more, let's bring in our pal Adam Schefter. Adam, he's 1 year into a big-time deal. How did this deal get done?
Well, Kevin, go back to last spring, 1 year ago, when the Giants made no secret of the fact that they were shopping Odell Beckham Jr. at the time. There were teams that were interested back then when the Giants wanted 2 first-round picks, which they couldn't get. Fast forward a year later, Odell Beckham Jr. signs the new deal, gets a big contract, but has a very rocky year in which he openly criticizes the offense, questions the quarterback, questions the way they throw the ball downfield, suffers another injury, and the calls keep coming once they get to the offseason about acquiring Odell Beckham Jr. Multiple teams reached out to the Giants, who never turned away the calls. The owner, John Mara, was resistant about trading Beckham, but ultimately the Cleveland Browns weighed in and stayed on this and made an offer that the Giants decided to take. The Giants get back a first-round pick, a third-round pick, and the safety Jabrill Peppers, while Odell Beckham Jr. goes to the Cleveland Browns, who suddenly become the most glamorous team in the NFL with a remade offense, a remade defense, and a real chance to win the AFC North and go to the AFC Championship game.
A lot of weapons now for Baker Mayfield. Adam, he may be among, if not the most dynamic wide receiver in the NFL. What's the general feeling here about what the Giants got in return?
In the few people that I've spoken to around the league, I think that they are surprised that the Giants didn't get more in return. Odell Beckham Jr. is that coveted, and yes, there are questions about his injuries, and there are questions about the way that he talked about the Giants' offense, but he is an electric player. He is a dynamic talent. He is one of the rare international superstars in this game, one of the most popular players in the league, one of the most popular players in any league. And the Giants got back 3 picks. Who knows if they'll make the first, third picks count? And Jabrill Peppers, they need to remake the defense. This is a team right now, Kevin, that's in transition.
Yeah, great insight from Adam Schefter, who says it well. He's one of the biggest stars in all of sports, Odell Beckham Jr., and he is apparently headed to Cleveland, whose odds are apparently moving on up to win the Pro Football Championship. Entering Tuesday, they were 25-1. They are currently now 14-1.